Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see every one of you here. My name is Alex from MarketWise Asia. All right, if you guys can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments. Is everything all good? And well, here today is the 20th of July 2021. If you guys can hear me, all right, give me a hi or say yes, whatever to me. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Doreen. Hello, Le. Hello, Wei Lun. Hello, Zach J. Hello, Yap Ming, Vico, Han Hock, Pauline, May, Nielsen. Nice haircut. I think I've cut it for before the Market Insights Virtual Summit already. So yep. So Yen Yap, Lisa. So today is a holiday. I hope you guys are having a good rest. You know, I know for those who are residing in Singapore or Singaporean, you should know that the heightened phase is back again from, I think from which day? On Thursday onwards, right? We can't dine in again. So we are back to square one again. So can't dine in, can't do anything. So yep. Let's go through this together once again. Okay. So do you guys notice that, my video looks sharper now? Do you guys notice or not? It is more higher definition, correct or not? Because I changed my webcam. Right? Can you guys notice or not? I'm not sure. See, so I think from what I see, it looks pretty sharp from my side here, lah. Okay, yeah. So anyway, so this is just a very impromptu market Facebook Live again because after the Market Insights Virtual Summit, I've been preparing, doing all this summit. I have no time to do my Facebook Live, and and since the market kind of corrected for the past, a few days ago, since I thought it would be a good time for me, to do a Facebook Live and get in touch with you guys again and to engage with you guys once more. I love to talk to you guys. Okay, you guys love me or not? Anyway, yeah. Right now it's about 11:36 p.m. Rounder phase. Yes, I've been stay at home, nothing to do, so I have to keep eating and eating. Okay, I need to exercise more. So yes, thank you for reminding me I got rounder face. I need to go exercise more. Anyway, for today's session, I'll go through a few things with you guys. Okay, so let me try to. Okay, so yeah, I'll go through certain things like indices. All right, the market breadth that I'm talking about is seasonality. All right, so big cap versus small cap. Do you want to enter in the big cap now or into a small cap now? And what I am looking at right now. Okay, so just a quick show of hand, right? How many of you actually attended the Market Insights Virtual Summit, I think last weekend? All right, if you do, just type a 1 in the comments so that I know you guys are, were there, or listening to the speakers as well. Please type 1 if you were there. All right, so just a very quick disclaimer first. Whatever I share today is just for educational and informational purpose, right? Whatever I share, it is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence. Alex is always wrong. Alex is always wrong. So please don't copy me. Okay, please don't copy me. And after the summit, right? I think some of you were pretty new to Market Insights, MarketWise Asia. And if it's the first time you are listening to me, Alex, live, okay, please type 2 in the comments so that I know you are pretty new. Because for those who are new, maybe you just listen to the speakers only. But if you don't know much about me, I often also do Facebook Live to engage with you guys and also discuss with the markets with all the people around MarketWise Asia. So if you're new to me, if the first time you're attending my Facebook Live, type 2 in the comments, okay? So that I know I'm to warmly welcome you, okay? Vico only attended the first day. Joe, good to see you. All right. Watching replay, Stefan. Okay, good to see every one of you here. So quite a number of you are old birds already, over with me already. Okay, so let's go through the market right now. Okay, without further ado, let's go through the market right now. Let's go through the Finbase. You guys can see the screen, right? Okay, so today we have a big rebound over here. Dow is up 1.46%. The Nasdaq is up 1% plus, and the S&P 500 is up 1.27%. Hey, Shunten, how come you are here? All right, yeah, all right. So yeah, let's go through the some of the industry, the sectors that what is happening right now that I always look at when I start my day. Oh, by the way, because of the recent summit, I also have not much time to look at the market. So whatever I see today is also what I always see when I'm not doing my Facebook Live, okay? So this is normally what I go through, okay, for those who are not new to me. So I go through the FinBiz over here. I'll post the link in the comments, FinBiz, all right? So you can go to the groups over here. Okay, as usual, the ads, you can just skip it. And today, the industry that is doing well is industrial, finance, real estate. All right, and the worst one is consumer staple, the consumer defensive, the utilities, and the comms are not doing very well. And let's go to the industry. And of course, the industry that is doing very well today, it is more of like healthcare. All right, healthcare, medical, recreational vehicles. This one I'm going to talk about this. I want to talk about this also. The auto truck dealer. All right, auto truck dealer. This is something I noticed yesterday. Yesterday when the market was down, I realized that a few of these stocks, the auto and the auto industry, basically the car industry, some of these companies are doing very well. So when the market is coming down, they are going up. So it tells me that the industry is doing pretty well. So I'll go through that later, and I will also share with you one of the position that I entered yesterday. It is one of the auto industry as well, All right, so let's go to the our watch list. This is my watch list over here. This is the ETF watch list I'm looking at. Let me do a quick refresh over here. Okay, so you can see over here, today coffee is doing well. Okay, coffee ETN over here, and oil is rebounding back. Regional banking is performing okay. Airline industry, what else? Metal, industrial, high beta stocks, all this. Okay, so at least you know the retail is doing very well. Also, retail. I'm not sure you can see now. Doing retail, XRT, retail, transportation, healthcare, small caps, lithium battery. So generally, you know, these are the industry sectors that is doing very well. Okay, so let's go to the chart right now. So let's go into the naked chart. Naked chart, I like naked. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay. Yes, let's go to the naked chart over here. All right, so let's go through the which one do you want to go through? Let's go through the down first. Okay, let's go through down first. Down is at a support already. Okay, so of course you can see Dow Jones. This is the Dow futures over here. Okay, very clear cut. You know, price is on an uptrend. I've been saying that for the longest time. It is on an uptrend, but you know, when there's a pullback, it is normal. So right now, for the past 2 or 3 days, you know, trading days, market is down. Yesterday is down 2%. So I know I'm inside some of these you know, Telegram channels. Some of them are, you know, panicking. You know, if the market is going to crash, the market is going to crash. But let's be realistic now. Okay, the market has been going up for quite a while already. You know, it is very normal if the market is going to do a correction. Of course, I don't know when the market is going to do a correction, but yesterday market had a pullback. Okay, so it is normal. So don't be afraid. It is normal. All right, Christopher Singh. Okay, I asked for this in the Telegram chat. You obliged. Okay, yes. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I saw the comments. So I was thinking maybe I can do a Facebook Live. Yes, I saw the comments. So yes, so for the S&P 500, it is the same as well. Yesterday it fell 1.56%. You know, it's pretty normal. As I want to reiterate again, it is very normal. Market undergo and pullback. So okay, let me add in my usual stuff over here. For those who are new over here, for those who are with me for the longest time, you should know already now. Okay, so this is, I have the cloud and the pivot points and the central pivot range. The central pivot range are those green dotted lines over here. Okay, this is the cloud over here. You know, the shaded region over here. These are the cloud, right? And the pivot points are those the brown lines over here. These are acting as the support and resistance once again. Okay, Wei is asking, you know, how many seafood shouting pig again? Yes, I want to talk about that. Okay, I want to talk about that. Also, previously I also said that, you know, basically on the market breadth, it is not looking very, very healthy. So I want to talk about that later. Okay, I'll go through that later. So let's go through this thing over here first. Okay, so for the central pivot range, right, it is acting as a support resistance zone. Okay, so can you see over here when price actually tested the CPR, rebounded, tested CPR, rebounded, and right now, is it testing the CPR again, once again? It is, right? It is testing once again. It is testing the CPR once again, hitting the pivot once more. It is holding well right now at this moment in time based on the daily time frame. Okay, overall, longer time frame, based on the daily time frame, it is still very much, I say, on an uptrend. So there's nothing much to worry. Overall, I mean that it is still uptrend. Not to worry, as in, the uptrend is still intact. Okay, don't scream for a crash every single day. Okay, the chances of it happening is lesser. Okay, not that it can't happen, just that I'm a trend follower. We try to follow the trend. Okay, so I've been repeating that for the longest time. And for the Dow, it is the same also. Can you see market has been testing the CPR, testing CPR, testing the S1 support region, and right now it is back at the support area at the CPR once again. All right. And for the Nasdaq, it was the strongest one. Can you see that price actually way stronger than the S&P 500 compared to the S&P and Nasdaq is stronger than S&P and the Dow. So it was up all the way, and right now pullback. It didn't even touch the central pivot range, and today it rebounded already. So overall, I want to tell you that the market uptrend, it is still intact. What I want to focus on is this market breadth. All right, so this is the index indicator, the one I'm using to show you the market breadth. I'm going to post it in the comments as well for those who are new to me. Basically, I want to check the overall health of the market. Basically, the essential thing is the percentage of stocks that's above the 50 days moving average. And the reason why I like to use 50 days is because a lot of traders, even investors are looking at the 50 days moving average. It acts as a kind of a midterm kind of trend. All right. Give me a moment over here. Previously, I mentioned that the breadth is not looking very good over here. S&P 500 percentage of S&P stocks above the 50 days moving average over here. Go to 2 days and 2 years, and I chart it. Okay. All right, so can you see over here, right? This is the market breadth. The reason why I use the market breadth for those who are new to me is because S&P 500, a lot of these big companies, for example, like Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, they are pulling the whole market out whenever they are moving up, because they carries a lot of weight in this S&P 500 index. A few companies, top 10 or 20 companies, they carry about 30 to 50% of the whole index already. So there are a lot of other smaller companies in the S&P 500, that may not move much, okay, but it's only the big cap that's moving much. So we can see that, overall, when the market is moving higher, okay, the percentage of stocks above the 50-day moving average is coming down, okay? It's going higher a bit and then coming down. So essentially, it's only about, 40% at this moment in time. I think 2 or 3 days ago, about 50%, okay? 50% of the stocks are above the 50 days moving average. So it tells me that the market is actually, the rest of the market, it is actually not participating in this rally, which means that, which I mentioned, that only the big companies, the blue chip, Apple, Amazon, all these are moving higher, okay? Facebook are moving higher, but the rest are not moving higher. So you can see this is why the market price is coming down. All right. So let's take a look at the Nasdaq market breadth over here. Nasdaq market breadth. Percentage of Nasdaq 100 above the 50 days moving average. Okay, back to 2 years, and then I chart it. All right, so the Nasdaq is still okay. So it is at about the 60+%, over here about 63%. So 63% of all the Nasdaq 100 stocks, basically tech stocks, are above their 50 days moving average. So you can see that the Nasdaq, the tech stocks, the breadth is better. So a lot of these are participating. Okay, so the basically it's the S&P 500, the finance stocks, some of the industrial stocks are not performing that well also. If you want to take a look, I normally don't, but I can take a look since I'm into this already. The Dow Jones, it is 50 days. Not important because there's only 30 stocks only, right? But let's take a look nonetheless. Okay. Can you see over here? Nasdaq, not Nasdaq, Dow had the biggest fall for the past 2 days, right? Yesterday also, that's why it fell quite a bit. So it is only about 40% of these top 30 stocks are above the 50 days moving average. All right. So can you guess what I'm trying to say? So previously I'm saying that the market breadth, it is not looking very good. So at this point in time, if you can understand what I'm trying to say, can you please type a yes in the comments while I take a sip of Coke. All right. Okay, so I also want to go into this seasonality very soon. All right, seasonality. Okay, so if you ask me right now whether the market can continue to go higher or not, right? The answer is I cannot tell you a definite answer. I'm sorry to tell you, I can't. I'm just trying to be honest with you. Initially I was a bit bearish because of this index indicator. I mean the market breadth. So I was a bit bearish, but like we can say, right, a lot of these so-called sifu, or even if you go on to Twitter, all right, you can see a lot of these professionals, these stock traders, they are calling also for market top. I'll be honest with you. So they are also looking at the market breadth. Almost all these professional traders they are saying that the market is toppish, the market breadth is not looking good, which I already shared with you. Okay. By the way, I'm not saying that I'm a pro, but it's essentially I'm seeing what they are saying also. They say the market breadth is not very good. So a lot of them are also saying the same thing over and over again. So this leads me to more of a contrarian thinking also. Okay. Too many people, especially the pros, are saying that the market is toppish already. So I'll be a bit hesitant to really think that the market might drop. Okay, the market always do things when we least expect it to happen. So I feel that when I first see the market breadth is not very good, then I go on Twitter and say that, hey, all these professional traders, they are also looking at the market breadth. Right? Everybody is saying toppish. Okay, so I don't really feel good. I feel that the market might go another way. Okay, it might go up a little bit higher and then come down when the market breadth is doing better. Okay, this is my personal view because everybody is saying the same thing. So there's a lot of group think. Okay, everybody is saying the same thing and the consensus is all the same. When everybody is saying the same thing, consensus is the same, the group thing is the same, then I'll be a bit hesitant that whether my way of thinking is correct. Because everybody is thinking the same way as me. I don't think everybody will be correct as me also. You guys what I'm trying to say? If you guys can understand what I'm trying to say, type G in the comment, group think, so that I know you understand what I'm trying to say about this group think thing. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people is seeing what I'm seeing. A lot of professional traders are seeing what I'm seeing also. Hence, a lot of people think the same way. So when a lot of people think the same way, I don't think it's going to happen so soon. Okay, the market is not so easy. So I don't like this group think where I see people that other people also see also. Okay, so at this moment in time, what the market can do, all right, so for example, the S&P 500, the futures over here, all right, so it can do this, okay, and then come down. I never know, okay, so but at this moment in time, I still don't like the fact that the market, it is at a high, okay. If you look at the weekly time frame for S&P 500, market has been going high, all the way without a kind of a decent pullback. Decent pullback meaning that at least a 5-10% that kind of pullback. You see from here to here, it is just like 5%, 3%, and maybe drop until here. All right, maybe a 7%. Then maybe I would think that this is a decent pullback. So I still think the market still haven't, show hand to give you that the pullback that people will be scared. Not yet. But I also do know the fact that a lot of people the professional traders are seeing the same thing as me. So which means that I think, all right, the market might have some room to go a little bit higher, okay, and then come down again. Okay, this is my personal view. Of course, the market can do, today it's an up day, tomorrow can just go down like that. I never know. So you have to follow your stop. So for those who are doing swing trading, for the past 1 or 2 days, you might have been stopped out already. I got stopped out for Comcast, okay, which I mentioned in my last Facebook Live, I think 2 weeks ago. Okay, I was stopped out already. So it's normal. All right, for those who are doing position trading, I'm still holding on to those position. Okay, okay. For those who haven't been listening to my Facebook Live, I mentioned before. Okay, I exited my XOP. Okay, for those who who knew about this oil and gas exploration and production ETF, I mentioned that I've read quite a bit already. So as I mentioned, based on the weekly time frame, it is hitting this major resistance over here. Okay, you can see over here XOP. Okay, that's why I've already exited the XOP. I think somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around here. This part over here. This part. All right, ping pong doesn't look very good to me. Then I exited already. Okay, so this is just help because I know I think there are some people who follow me. So as I say, I'm always wrong. Okay, so please do copy me. But right now, I've already exited this XOP already. Okay, so the rest of the thing, like for example, the uranium and all this, I'm still holding because I'm using options. My expiry is until next year, January. I still have some time. Okay, so it doesn't matter. All right. Overall, I'm still bullish on the market, but you need to understand at some point in time, a correction is bound to come. So be prepared for that. Okay. So, all right. And let's talk about seasonality wise. So if you have been following me also, I will also talk about seasonality. All right. Okay. So basically, seasonality, I also learned from somebody, and one of my good friends, Jay Tun, also use seasonality. So I first knew about seasonality from him. Okay. By the way, Jay is going to speak on Thursday, this coming Thursday, on a closed door session. It will not be on Facebook Live now. So there will be a Zoom webinar link because I already promised the summit audience that I'll be doing a closed door session with Jay. All right, it will not be Facebook Live. Okay, so I will send you the link tomorrow if you are on my email list. Okay, if not, then watch out for the registration link in the Facebook page. Okay, so you will not be on Facebook Live. I repeat. Okay, yes. Let's go to this seasonality. All right, so let's take a look at Nasdaq now. Okay, Nasdaq QQQ. Seasonally, basically, you want to see what are the months that are generally performing better. Okay, there are always a season. Okay, there's certain months that always know. For example, like Nasdaq is always performing the best in July, August, whatever that kind of month. Okay. So QQQ seasonality, okay, all right. So for the past 20 years, okay. All right. So can you see that for the past 20 years, you can see that the Nasdaq actually performed well in July. So 75% of the time it ended positive in July. So right now, this month is July. By right, this month is good. So for the past June and July, it has been doing pretty well. Okay, am I right to say that? So if you look so back recently, 15 years, all right, 87% of the time it ended positive in the month of July. Okay, August is still okay. All right, August is still okay. But generally, the market tend to weaken from August to October. You can see August, September, October. It tends to be a weaker month for the market. All right. So you guys catch what I'm trying to say, right? So let's go to S&P 500. I use the SPY as a proxy. S&P 500 SPY, the ETF over here. Okay, seasonality. Okay, so S&P. All right, so 20 years, not much there. So basically okay lah, but let me see, got 10 years lah, okay? Easier for you to see, but easier for you trying to tell you what I'm trying to say, okay? Or there, April, May, July, okay, tends to be a good month for the S&P 500. Okay, so for the August, September, October, no, it's kind of 50-50, not much age there, but generally, based on seasonality, all right, again, indices, August, September, October tends to be weaker month. All right. So actually, the phrase sell in May and go away is not right. Actually, the market tends to be bullish until June, July. So it should be sell in July and go away. Okay, not sell in May and go away. If you sell in May and go away, you can miss out the return in June and July. All right, you get what I'm trying to say? So this is the seasonality part I want to remind you. Coming into August, September, October, the market tends to be weaker. All right. Again, I want to re-emphasize that weaker doesn't mean that the market will crash. Weaker doesn't mean that the market will crash. It's just that, the overall market, it is not as bullish compared to the rest of the month. Of course, there are also certain stocks that will be bullish in August as well. The market might not crash. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that. So let's say, for example, the S&P, who knows, the market can just go up and ping pong like this for a while, and before that, market goes up again. I don't know. So we have to see the price action. So you guys understand what I'm trying to say about this seasonality thing? So if you guys understand, just type S in the comment, the letter S in the comment, so they know that August, September tends to be a weaker month. All right, so by the way, there are about 200 plus people in the comments, all right, in the Facebook Live now. If you think, I'm giving good value, you like what I'm sharing, please give me a like and share, okay? Because if you don't give me a like and share, Facebook will think that you don't engage with me, you don't like my content, and Facebook will not show you my Facebook Live in the future on your Facebook feed, so you will not get notification at all. So again, liking is free. If you want to share, doesn't matter, at least give me a like. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money, okay? Any point in time, if you think I'm giving you good value, then just give me a like lah, okay? Basically, I just want you to, get notified whenever I go live. If you want to see me lah, if you don't want to see me, then doesn't matter, okay? You don't to give me a like, okay? If you enjoy my content, then give me a like so that Facebook will give you the notification, okay? Of course, if you haven't liked MarketWise Asia Facebook page, then you need to like it lah, because if you don't like it, Facebook will not notify you, all right? And talking about seasonality again, I want to talk about this TLT. TLT is treasury bonds, 20 years plus treasury bonds, TLT, okay, TLT. All right, let's go for the TLT once again. All right, so for the past, can you try now? Okay, 20 years. For the past 20 years, you can see for the treasury bonds, all right, you can see that, from here to here, nothing much, okay, not much age over here, so on top of the rest of the month. But you can see that this month, the August, all right, tends to be outstanding. It protrude out one. So 74% of the time, the treasury bonds will hit higher in the month of August. This is just based on seasonality. It doesn't mean that 100% will go up, but based on track record, history, it tends to go up for the treasury bond 74% of the time. All right, and if you look at the past 10 years wise, okay, for the August, not so much, okay. So kind of 50-50 again. So if you look at different range, it gives you different data. You can see 15 years. Okay, so also like not much. All right, so if you're 20 years, it will give you this data. It will tend to outperform. So it depends on how you're going to see it. But if you look at the price action of the DLT over here, which I also mentioned quite a number of weeks back on my Facebook Live. I'm not sure whether how many of you actually remember. Okay, do you remember these treasury bonds? Whenever treasury when the treasury bonds comes down, the treasury and the yield goes up, right? Because this is there's an inverse relationship between the treasury bonds price and the yield, right? So because of that, previously the treasury bond price came down. There was a scare. The yields goes up. Then people saying that, you're going to hurt the market and such. The tech stock is going to get crash and all such thing. So indeed, the tech stock actually have a big correction. All right, but you need to understand that this for the treasury bonds, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, all these have a huge correction over here. All right, so and they have a steep fall, and it was only about there. I mentioned that price is above the central pivot range over here. Okay, which means that price there's a potential the price could break above the cloud and hit back into an uptrend based on the daily time frame. Because price is above the cloud already, it is on the uptrend based on the daily time frame. You guys get what I'm trying to say, huh? So I mentioned that since then, price is going up all the way. So price action actually signals that there is potential that the treasury bond price could continue to go higher in August, which is in line with the seasonality also. But of course, if you look at the 10 years, 15 years, not much age. I mean, the percentage is not much, it's almost the same, but coupled with the price action over here, I think treasury bonds could continue to go hold higher. But at this point in time, if you want to trade, don't chase it, okay? It is at a high already. Also hitting a resistance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, hitting resistance already. So no point. I'm just telling you, I'm just sharing with you that this is what I see previously. Potential that price, the bond price could hit higher. So bonds price actually goes higher. Okay, so this is something that I'm going to share with you also. And what else? Okay, so moving forward, should you go into the big cap or the small cap? Big cap or small cap? So if you remember my previous Facebook Live, I used this. Let's go to this naked chart again. All right, I use the RSP. I just draw it here first. RSP, the equal weight S&P 500 ETF versus the normal S&P 500. The ratio. All right. If you know, right, as an SPY, a lot of weightage is onto the big companies. So basically, this is the big companies. BIG, big. Okay. RSP is equal weight. So every single company, no matter it's Amazon or the last 500 stock, it is equal weight. So all divided into 500 equally, percentage is the same. Okay, 1 is to 500 divided by 500. So which means that the smaller companies are having more weight into this RSP. So essentially, what I'm comparing is that the small versus the big. All right. So trading view, you can do that RSP versus the SPY. Okay, so I use the weekly time frame. All right. So whenever I think the past 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said that if you really want to trade the market, even though the market is a high, you might want to trade the bigger cap stocks. For example, the bigger cap stock, big caps, you all should know one, Microsoft, Apple, that kind of Amazon, Facebook, see, because market it is at the top over here. Okay, there's a potential to come down over here. RSP, so RSP is the smaller one, the small versus the big. Okay, so if this is coming down, all right, which means that this one, it is the smaller cap is coming down and the bigger company it is going up, which means that you should trade the bigger company. Okay, so it is true. Okay, you can see over here that like for example, Apple, it just goes up all the way. You know, I like to say that. And for example, Amazon, just a few examples over here. Can you see over here? It also, you know, go up all the way. So these are the bigger cap company that, you know, is in favor for the month. Okay, based on the ratio that I'm looking at. Ratio, RSP versus SPY. Okay, so right now I'm going to pose this question to you now. Okay, just follow me on my trend line that I've drawn. Okay, at this moment in time, do you think the smaller cap company will perform better than the bigger cap? If you think the small cap company will perform better, type S in the comments. If you think the big companies will perform better, continue to perform, type B in the comment. So between the S and the B, which one do you think will be performing for the next few weeks to come, based on the chart, the ratio chart that you are seeing right now at this moment in time? S or B, small company or bigger company? All say B. What come say B? Aline, Paul, Eddie, Charlie, Dave all say B. I think then we are seeing, then we are on the wrong page already. Anyway, there's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Okay. I'm not saying that you are wrong. Just that what I'm trying to say that, you know, right now you can see over here, this is the trend line that I've drawn. Okay, so it seems that, you know, it is hitting at the trend line support over here, and potentially, okay, the RSP versus SPY, the ratio could go higher because it's hitting at this trend over here. Can you guess what I'm trying to say or not? Can see or not? I've drawn a chart quite big right here. Can see, right? Hitting at this trend line over here, and it seems that right now in this week, the market is heading higher. Okay, it is heading higher. All right. So which means this RSP ratio is going higher. Okay, RSP ratio is going higher versus the SPY. Okay, which means that, okay, this RSP is heading higher, which means that the smaller company might outperform the bigger company in the coming weeks. So price could do something like this. The ratio could do something like this, which means that the smaller company might outperform better compared to the bigger company. So what are the smaller company? Okay, small company, of course, it's not the, you should know one. Not the Apple, not the Microsoft, not the Facebook, the kind of big company that everybody knows. So basically, what I'm interested in will be the small cap and the mid cap. Okay, preferably you can take a look at the mid cap. Mid cap maybe about, you know, 1 billion market cap to about maybe 10 billion, 10 to 20 billion, that kind of mid okay, mid cap. Small cap, how I define small cap is anything that's lesser than 1 billion. I consider them small. 1 to 10 is not mid cap. Do you get what I'm trying to say or not? Okay, so this is my view. Okay, I think that the market, you know, let's say if the market continues to go higher, if there isn't a broad-based market correction, the market is going to rotate back into the smaller company, the smaller and the mid-cap company. Okay, yeah. Okay, saying the Russell 2000 today performed the best, right? Russell is IW landmark, the Russell 2000. Okay, so today is up 2.77%. So the smaller company might be back in play again. Okay, so do you guys get what I'm trying to say? Understand? It does. Okay, I repeat. Sorry for being lost. So I'm just saying that, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm right, but I think if the market do continue to go higher and it doesn't have a broad market correction, the market might rotate back into the small and mid cap company. Can? All right, so this is my personal view. All right, so what I'm looking at right now, make a guess. What do you think I'm looking at right now? Can you guys make a guess or not? Anything? Is it stocks, no, forex pair, gold, silver, crypto, whatever? Oh, by the way, I haven't talked about crypto. How many of you are actually interested in me talking about crypto? Or make a guess. What what am I looking at right now? Looking at the monitor. Of course, yes, I'm looking at the monitor. But any instrument that I'm looking at right now, what are you looking at right now at the moment in time? Bitcoin, Nvidia. Wow, okay, you got my answer actually, Anna. You got my answer. I'm looking at gold right now. Okay, so let's take a look at the gold. Let's take a look at gold. How come you know gold, Anna? Are you my caterpillar in my stomach? The worm in my stomach? All right, so let's take a look at the gold futures over here. Go back to this. Okay. So initially, gold had a sell-off over here. It was pretty bearish over here. All right, for the I think in last month June. So the drop was about 10%, not at 10%, 8%. Okay, and subsequently, price actually kind of recovered once again in July. And right now we are hitting at this central pivot range again. It is acting as a resistance. Okay, so today it is still kind of not a very bullish price action. Okay, so what I want to let you know is that when, let's say, if price can successfully break above this pivot line based on the price range is about 1813 based on futures price, current futures price. All right, 1813, I might be interested to go long. Okay, go long. Reason is because, again, back to seasonality, right? Seasonality, gold tends to perform pretty well in the month of July and August as well. Okay, so this is using the GLD ETF, the gold ETF, as a proxy. Okay, so I'll just take 10, 11 years, doesn't matter lah. Okay, not much difference. Okay, so 10 years also can, 11 years also can. Okay, right. Can you see over here for the month in August, gold, July and August, gold tend to perform pretty well. Then in September, October, it tends not to perform so well again. This is based on seasonality again. All right, so if you go zoom in to 15 years, okay, about the same. All right, so it also very clear cut. This is something that is very obvious. It's outlier over here. Perform in July and August. Perform better in July and August. Okay, so yeah, by the way, don't enter blindly based on this seasonality. I'm just trying to tell you that based on historical record, golds tend to perform better in July and August, but I still need the price action to confirm that it is going to be bullish. Okay, going to be bullish. So back to this GC. All right, GC over here, gold futures over here. All right, so I'm looking for it to break above the pivot, at least in pivot now. So if there's a trigger, for example, wash and rinse trigger, or whatever trigger that you are using, or whatever method that you think can help you to enter into a trade, whatever method, doesn't matter, but at least price has to be bullish. So for me, price has to be above the pivot level over here. So right now it seems that it is still resisted by this pivot point over here. So I'm waiting for it to break. And if after it breaks, right, I might consider entering into gold. Okay, to go. All right. So this is just my personal view. I'm not asking to copy me. Don't copy me. Don't copy me. I might not enter. I might enter. So even if I enter, you might know when I exit also. So please don't copy. So please do your own due diligence. I'm just trying to tell you what I'm trying to say. Okay, so gold, Nelson is saying gold is still going up. Shannon is asking, CCI in gold weekly seems overbought or not? I don't really look at CCI. Okay, I don't really look at CCI. Are you a Collins student or not? So for me, I don't really look at CCI. I don't really look at the overbought and the oversold, that kind of thing. So I don't really look at that. So not my style, Okay. what I want to show you is another thing, okay? Another thing. The seasonality, not the seasonality. Is this market breadth? Forget to talk about it. Forget to talk about it. So it's the McLaren oscillator. So let me go through McLaren. See, forget how to spell. Okay, McLaren oscillator. I think during my previous Facebook live, I think got one person asked me about this McLaren. So it's not my bread and butter kind of market breadth indicator that I see, but sometimes I will take a look. Okay, and something interesting that I found out this McLaren. So this is a market breadth indicator. You can just Google McLaren oscillator. All right, so this is a market breadth indicator that is calculating between the advancing and the declining issue, basically the number of advancing stocks versus the number of declining stocks, the difference, all right, compared to the stock action and such. Okay, what I want to go through is that this McLaren oscillator, let me see, where is it? Okay, McLaren. All right, so let's go to the S&P 500 over here. That's a comparison. S&P 500, S&P, where is it? Ignore the blue one over here. Okay, so it seems that the McLaren oscillator can somehow pinpoint a good turning point. Okay, so can you see over here, these are the low of the McLaren oscillator, right? Okay, these are the low. So try to do a best fit curve somewhere around here, somewhere around here. Alternate H over here. So this is, let's start from here. Okay, alternate V. This is the low over here. Alternate V. Not here, here. Okay, this is a low over here. So it's a alternate V. Low over here. Alternate V over here. Not this one. This one can, but prefer this one. Okay. Alternate V, and the last one is here, alternate V. Can you see the market when the McLaren oscillator is at a low over here? Okay, it tends to, market tends to rebound over here. Market, sorry, not exactly at here, but it's here. Market tends to rebound at a low over here. Market tends to rebound at a low over here. Market tends to, this one, no, this one, is it here? Yeah, okay, here. Market tends to rebound over here. So right now, we are also somewhat at the over slope region over here based on the market McLaren oscillator. Okay, McLaren oscillator. So I hope this is something new to you guys over here. So you could try it out, okay? But the reason why I don't really want to show you this McLaren oscillator is because, I don't want to bring in too many indicators because, some people might treat indicators as a holy grail. This is not, okay? And again, this McLaren is not a bread and butter for me. I do look at it, but it's not always. But somehow I take a look again. I think for the past few days, looks okay to me. All right. So you guys can go and take a look at this McLaren oscillator, but don't based on this indicator and think that market is at the bottom and go and buy all the way up. No, so always be careful. At this point in time, I still think that the market is quite high. All right. I don't know. When August comes, September comes, the market could turn into no. So just be more careful about it. We still have about 1 to 2 weeks into August. So at this point in time, the market can still go higher up. Coming to August, September, October, I'm not too sure really. So you guys have to see the price action. Okay. So Miss is asking, GLD seasonally between 2 to 5 years is low. Could it be affected by crypto? It could be because crypto kind of changed the whole dimension of people are putting as a hedge. Some people are saying crypto can be as a hedge and such, but I don't know the reason, exactly the reason, but don't read too much there. But basically, just treat it as a guideline for you for the seasonality. Okay. Shani is asking, can use McLaren MO over weekly? Weekly? I don't really use it. Technically, it's yes lah. Okay. You can see at the low over here, it also reacted quite well also over here. Okay. So it seems okay, yes, but most of the time I look at the daily time frame to pinpoint the exact low. Okay, and of course, if you're talking about the March 2020 COVID sell-off, then of course this is a Six Sigma event. This is a kind of an outlier, where the oscillator actually, the market breadth indicator actually pierced through a lot, okay, before it hit back up again. So not always true one. So please look at this with a pinch of salt, okay? Can you guys understand what I'm trying to say? All right. Talking about the Fed, okay, so the market is still continuing because the tapering hasn't been coming off yet. So the Fed, it is still providing liquidity at this moment in time. So that's why I think the market can still continue to go up. But a correction, 5-10% correction, it is normal. All right. So let's take a look at the crypto before I call it a day. Crypto wise, actually I have nothing much to say about crypto. At once, I already mentioned a lot of time. If you have been following me, I say crypto is on a downtrend. Okay, below the CPR. For those who have been following me, I say that I actually exited crypto somewhere around here about Bitcoin at about 50K, somewhere around here when it broke below the cloud, and ever since I've not gotten inside really. From what I see, I suspect a big move is going to come into crypto already. When I say big move, as in crypto is basically the Bitcoin and the Ethereum. Okay, I suspect, again, just my personal opinion, I suspect a big move is going to happen in Bitcoin and Ethereum very soon. Okay, so mark my words, I'm just stating my opinion because the volatility has been going down already. Okay, not much, initially huge volatility, pinpoint, then low volatility, okay, and then come down again and even lower volatility, okay. Whenever the market, as in the price action, is compressed into a low volatility mode, okay, very soon the market is going to have a big movement very soon already. Okay, of course, whether it is going up or down, I try not to guess, but I suspect, it could be going down, okay, because right now the path of the least resistance is going down. Okay, that's my opinion. Of course, can price do like this? Of course, it could. Okay, if it goes above the CPR, okay, then I'll be less bearish. So for me to turn at least more bullish on the Bitcoin and Ethereum, the price has to at least goes above the central pivot range. Then I will be less bearish. Doesn't mean that I'm bullish, but I will be less bearish. Okay, yeah. And for Ethereum wise, same over here. There was a very big move over here. Compress again, and I suspect there's a big move coming soon. Okay, again, for me to be less bearish on Ethereum, price has to at least goes above the central pivot range. All right, Wei Lun is saying the more the support is tested, the weaker it is. Yes, you are right. So tested a few times already. So imagine you bought here, okay, and you bought here again. You think it's going to go up, but every time you bought at the support, price keep going lower. How would you feel right now if you bought at the support level? A bit kanchong, right? Maybe you feel a bit nervous, right? Think, what the heck is happening? How come it's not going up? Okay, so any point in time when market break the low, you're gonna go crazy already. You'll exit your position already. So my view is it could go down. Okay, that's my personal view now. Okay, the support for Ethereum, all right, it is basically my trend line that I've drawn over here. Okay, that is about 1,750. Okay, it is testing there a few times already. Okay, price cannot break this level. All right, so 175.0 for Ethereum. Okay, so Christopher, I almost forget. I wanted to share my new trade. All right, so yesterday I was looking at, as I mentioned, right, these are FinViz over here. Where is it? Yes, this auto truck dealership, right? Auto truck dealership. So I was looking at this. I was browsing through my market in out screener over here, looking at some potential trade over here. Essentially, I want to find strong stocks. So when the market is coming down, So the whole market is coming down. The index is coming down. The index, I say they are high, okay? The index is coming down. The market is coming down. These particular stocks, okay, it is going higher, okay? It tells me something, you know, when the whole market is coming down, but the stocks, it is going higher, right? You know, it's against the flow, but it is still continuing to go higher. So when the whole overall market goes back to bullish mode, all right, the stock could fly. You get what I mean? No? But it's against the flow, you know, it still can go higher. The market is coming down, it still can go higher. Okay. Eddie and Wei Lu, how come you know? How come you know AN? Are you looking at AN also? Yes, my trade was AN yesterday. Yeah, AN yesterday. This is auto. Wow, 8%. Okay, I'm shocked. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. So can you see over here, Auto Nation? All right. So yesterday, when the market is coming down, okay, it is going higher, and of course, you know, of course, yesterday was the earnings day, okay, and there's a good surprise. The earnings per share, you know, beat the estimate and such. Generally, it beat earnings, okay. Market is going down, it goes up. So I was looking at that, and it has a trigger that I want to enter, basically a wash and rinse. If you don't know what it's wash and rinse, doesn't matter, okay. It's basically a trigger that I want to enter. So there's a wash and rinse. I see it's above the cloud, above the central pivot range. Everything looks okay to me, okay. This is a strong stock. When the market is going down, it is heading higher. This is definitely a strong stock. And today it went up 8%. So that was AN that I went in yesterday. All right. So another one that I entered yesterday, Dash, I think it's Dash, DoorDash. Okay. I was looking at that also. Yesterday the market is down, okay, but DoorDash is like the Deliveroo, you know, food delivery for the market in US now. So it's up 4.8%. So it didn't really move up a lot today, but I was in there yesterday. So another few stocks that I look at is I think it's eBay. I didn't enter eBay. eBay was also pretty strong yesterday. Okay. So yesterday when the market is down, it is heading higher. So a number of those tech companies are heading higher. So generally tech is still okay. Basically, I want to find stocks that, you know, goes against the trend when the market is down, but the stock is heading higher. Okay, so I entered AN yesterday, AN and Dash yesterday. So yeah, I in decent profit already. So I will want to trail my profit already. So this is not to tell you that to buy AN, I'm already in, so it's a bit too late for you already. So the main takeaway I want to tell you is that, you know, when the market is coming down in down days, especially down for a few days, look for stocks that are against the trend and positive one. So these are the stocks you want to look at, what we call relative strength. These stocks are stronger than the overall market. All right. If you understand about this thing called RS, relative strength, type RS in the comments. So whenever next time you see a market down day, you want to find stocks. You want to find stocks that are heading higher. All right. Type RS. Type RS. Okay. In Chai is asking any thoughts on XPEL. XPEL. Looks okay to me also. All right. Looks okay to me. Yesterday market is down, but it is up 1.33%. Strong to me. And right now price is above the cloud, above the central pivot range. And there is also a wash and rinse today, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay. So again, this is not to tell to trade this, but looks okay to me. Looks okay to me. Okay. XPEL is okay to me. And then what else? XC, Yang Li is asking about XC. Is it strong? I don't know. I didn't check. XC is also okay. Quite a number of stocks, actually quite okay, right? You see the market is not that weak, correct or not? So down yesterday, down, but it's up 3.2%. Today, negative is just didn't move much, but still okay. Yeah, XC is still okay to me. All right, still okay to me. So it's hovering at the cloud resistance over here. All right, and trying to break past the pivot point. So XC, it is still okay to me. Some of you are asking, how do I find such stocks? This is secret sauce. Secret sauce. Okay, no. Basically, I have this market in out screener. Okay, market in out screener. I don't mind share with you certain ideas. So recently, I've been in touch with one of my Facebook friend. Okay, I won't name him now. So I've been talking about how to find strong stocks. How to find the stocks that O'Neill people are looking at, the Can Slim method. Can Slim, Can Slim, CANSLIN, Can Slim. All right, this is the acronym now. Okay, Can Slim method, CANSLIN. All right, this is the Can Slim method. All right, you all can Google okay, Can Slim method. Basically, it is trying to find, stocks that has good earnings per share, basically good revenue, maybe good product, there's a strong demand and such. Essentially, I think the gist of it is that you want to combine FA with TA. So with good earnings per share, with the earnings going higher every quarter, with the revenues going higher every quarter, and with a good TA, price action. So these are the best stocks that you can find. So recently, I'm trying to incorporate this kind of strategy. Previously, I'm just purely looking at price action, TA. It works okay, but discussing with my friend, hey, basically, there are too many stocks out there already. Why not we just, confine it into even a smaller pool of stocks that we think that are the best. Don't focus too much on any other stocks. So make it smaller and smaller. So we only trade this kind of best stocks. So I think yesterday, if I am not mistaken, I think so. Sorry, where is it? Inout.com. Right. So my screener, I have a lot of screeners. Can Slim method. Okay, so edit screen. Let me see. This is the code that I write. Okay, I wrote. All right, so can you guys see over here? AutoNation came out. So yesterday, AutoNation came out. That's the reason why I entered into AutoNation. So the relative strength is pretty good. So I entered into AutoNation. Basically, these are the stocks. Fundamentally, I think it's okay. Essentially, you can see over here, earnings per share for the past 5-year growth is about more than 20%. ROE more than 50%. Last price $10. At least $10, and average volume more than 200,000 shares. Okay, average around 200,000 shares. So essentially, the rest, of course, is my kind of price action trigger. So essentially, I'm trying to find a best FA with TA stocks. Okay, so does that answer your question on this? Can all right. William is asking, right, compared to gold, what's your take on silver? Silver-wise, let me go through silver. Silver-wise, basically, I'm not so keen on silver. So, by the way, before talking about silver, so let's go back to this Can Slim method. So I think it is pretty good. All right, go and research more on this Can Slim. Okay, I have my own method. Okay, I didn't follow exactly Can Slim method. I use this thing, what I call is a what is this? I call it the sure fat method. Sure fat method. I'm not Can Slim. I call it my own personal sure fat method. All right. And talking about silver-wise, silver is this. Silver. Yeah, no. Price is below the cloud, below the central pivot range over here. All right, so I'm not so bullish on silver. For weekly time frame wise, it is still in a very big consolidation zone. Okay, it is still on a big consolidation zone. If you're talking about swing trading, okay, I wouldn't enter. If you're talking about position trading, okay, I also want to wait for it to be above the cloud and the central pivot range, then I'll be bullish. So right now, it is a no trigger for me, okay? I'm not those guys who want to buy low and sell high and catch the low one. I'm not. I want to catch the part, at least moving up in the middle already, starting to move, then I go higher. And then I'm not trying to catch the low. So AG, I know some of you are entering into AG. AG also to me cannot. I mean, not for me lah. Not my style. Okay, I'm not a buy and hold one, so not my style. So below the cloud, below the CPR, it's still pretty bearish to me. Okay, so all right, but but okay, on a weekly time frame, it is hitting at a crucial support level already. Okay, it's at about this region. You can see this is a past resistance, now turn support, We are very near that level already. So it's about $12. Okay, I'll say it's about $12. So we are near that level already. Okay. So if you can hold, then hold it a little bit more longer to see how price react at this $12, because it doesn't make sense for you to sell now if you're already holding on for so long already. If you get what I mean, right? If you bought here $17, no point to sell now lah, because you see, if you sell now, you're hitting right at the support. Like selling at the support makes no sense to me one. So hold on to it if you can. If you really feel very painful, then by all means just cut it lah. Okay, that's my view. That's my personal opinion. I hope that answers your question. Nvidia, there's a stock split today, right? Nvidia, all right, Nvidia, there's a stock split. Okay, so it really showed already. So nothing much. I know. I saw, if I'm not mistaken, I saw some of the comments on the SMT Facebook group. They're worried about this Nvidia, what happened and all such. Nothing much happened. Nothing much happened. Essentially, it's just a stock split for Nvidia, and this is the adjusted price for the trading view already. All right, so price action still looks okay today. Still looks okay today. All right, so nothing much to comment about Nvidia. Okay, so Dynamine, I hope that answers your question. Nothing for concern. It's just a stock split only. Okay, so the trading view and such, you adjust the stock price. Can so any other question for me so far before I call it a day? So just do a recap. Okay, I haven't talked about that. All right. So this is the thing on top. So for GLD, all right, for gold, okay, the best time period, okay, it is between, for the month of July, August. I mentioned about seasonality, right? It is between 19 July to 11 August. Okay. Again, disclaimer, I'm not asking you to buy. You have to wait for the price action to confirm it is bullish. But generally, based on the past 11 years, okay, there's a 91% win rate. Basically, 10 times out of 11 times, okay, gold is positive in July and August. And the best time is between 19 July to 11 August. Okay? All right, so this is just one trade ideas for you. But again, not for you to copy. Can understand? If you can understand, type yes in the comments. All right. All right. So just a recap indices. I recap already. Although I'm kind of thinking that the market breadth is at not a very good market breadth, but I'm aware that a lot of those trading professionals in the Twitter are sharing the same view as me. There's a lot of consensus. There's a lot of group think that's the same as me. So having this kind of scenario, I am actually thinking that the market might have further room to go higher. How long, I don't know. Could be a few weeks, could be a few days, I don't know. But I still think that because everybody thinks the same way that I do, so the market will not do what I wanted it to do. I mean, so could go another 1 week, 2 weeks, I don't know. But generally, just a recap over here. Market seasonality wise, August onwards, August, September, October, it tends to be a weaker month for the market, but it doesn't mean that the market will crash. There are other stocks. There will be stocks that will continue to go higher. So you want to look for stocks that exhibit relative strength is better than the market. Okay. For big cap versus small cap wise, I think that the market it is going to rotate back into the smaller cap, small cap or mid cap, and the big cap might take a rest. So this is just a market rotation. This is just my personal view. And the thing that I'm looking at right now is gold. Looking for the right price action to go in. As I recap again, for the past 10 years, 11 years, gold has a 90% win rate. The best time to enter based on the seasonality timing is between 19 July to 11 August. 11 August. Okay. So am I providing value to you in this 1 and 15 minutes Facebook Live? If you think learn something new, type value in the comments so that I know that everything is all good and well. And for those who just join me, just give me a like. Liking is free. And also tell Facebook that you enjoy my content and want to see more of me in the future. Because if you don't do that, Facebook will not notify you of our MarketWise Asia Facebook Live in the future on your Facebook feed. Okay, so this is just for your good for you, obviously. If you don't like me, that doesn't matter. So if you think you like me, want to see more of me in the future, please give me a like, at least a like in the Facebook Live. Okay, if the best you can do is give me a share also, that's the best. Okay, so all right, thank you so much for being here. I can see quite a number of value. So yeah, I hope I share new stuff to you guys again. And and by the way, Thursday, Jay will be speaking to you guys in a closed door session. And if you want to notify how to register for it, you can look in the MarketWise Asia Facebook page. Or if you are in our subscriber list, in the Telegram channel, you can subscribe. You see the screen over here, you can subscribe on our MarketWise Asia Telegram channel. Or in the list, I'll email them to you tomorrow regarding the session with Jay. Okay? And okay, so all right, so that's all for today. Keen is asking, go above 1830. 1830. Let me take a look. I also forget already. Go. Only 1830. So actually, if price can go above 1820, thereabout, I think okay. So at least need to clear 1280, that kind of region. All right. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. All right, so I will see you guys again on Thursday with Jay, and subsequently next week on my Facebook Live again. So thank you so much and have a good rest and good night. See you guys. Bye-bye.